Good morning, small players. Happy April. Today is Monday, April 4th, and we're here analyzing the scanner. I am not in New York, and my internet is not great at the moment, so apologies in advance when I change the charts. It's going to take a few seconds for them to update. Okay, so the first stock on the scanner is MULN. It's a name that you guys know well. We've been trading it a lot. The high of day from Friday is 295, so let's just make sure we mark that. There's also a script in Thinkorswim, which will automatically chart out the previous day, high of day, and low of day. So you can add that if you want. Otherwise, you can just manually chart it out. So it looks like that area of 292 and 295 has been serving as support in the early pre-market session for institutional trading. Retail can't start trading for another 25 minutes, but we can get ready by charting out the most important levels. The chart's very choppy today. There's a lot of close resistances, so I'm not terribly excited about it, but it has the most volume. It looks like they got some. So they got an old Tesla employee to work for them, so that's why it's moving. We can set an alert for break above high of day. See what happens there. Otherwise, trying to do a VWAP bounce here. This is also technically a 5-minute flag break, but it had one unsuccessful one right here. So, that makes me trust this one less as well, although this one is after VWAP bounce, so potentially there's a little more buyers, but too early for us to trade at this hour anyway. But we can keep an eye on those 5-minute flag breaks as well. We'll just add it on the watch list, MULN. Then I want to check DD real quick because it does have a lot of volume still, even though it's not on the scanner. Oh, this is very nice. It has rejected Friday's high of day again this morning in the early pre-market session. So there's a double top there. So we know where shorts are. So break above that double top would be an entry for sure. So break above 3.2. Yeah, let's make that trade plan so we don't forget it. Diddy 321. Where is the VWAP is at 311, so we can do 309. Let's see. Where's the daily chart? Daily chart 4.5 is that key level. What was high here for 445, 467, 425, 4, and then what is the EMA 2322? Or sort of that could be tricky because then we can hit the EMA 20, but okay, 4. Okay, so yeah, so we're ready for that if and when it happens. Then the second stock on the scanner is CNTX. This is a nice chart. It has a lot of range. However, at the moment, it doesn't really have an entry opportunity. So, it's below VWAP. It's reclaiming EMA 20, but maybe break above this level of 2.8, which was previous support and resistance. Could start a move towards VWAP. However, as you guys can see, VWAP is descending, so by the time it gets there, VWAP could end up being a couple cents above it, so then there's no trade. So then probably the safest thing to do is to wait for break above VWAP, and then we can trade a move towards 3 and 317. Once it does break above VWAP, if it does, it has room to open up a lot. So let's set that alert. CNTX 29. We can use this level as a stop. 279, 317, 325. This would be break above VWAP. That is descending. And this is important, right? When we know that the entry is a living thing like VWAP, we just also always have to make sure we move the alert down, because this Thinkorswim is going to alert us when it breaks above 291, but I think they actually have alerts for break above VWAP. I'm just not sure how to do that, but I'm pretty sure they do have an alert for the actual indicator, so you don't have to drag down the price. But this works too. You know, if VWAP descends, you just move the mark lower, like this, and then it's moved. Then we have ISAA, and this one is a SPAC that materialized, so it's technically an IPO. So those always have very high volatility. They're very technical trades, because there's not a lot of data to go off of. So the only data that everyone has is this VWAP. So we can set an alert to break above VWAP and trade that. Also, I guess the other data that everyone has is the opening price of $10, because it's going back down there. So if it does bounce there, that could be a bounce trade. So we can set an alert for at or below 10 as well. Those will be the two options on this one, ISAA. Let's just make those trade plans 10, 974, 11. This is how we make the trade plans. We have our entry trigger, our stop loss, and our profit target. We can make the trade plan for the other alternative as well, which is break above VWAP. Oops, 11.99. And then we have 13, 13.5, 14. Okay. And so there's that for ISAA. Then we have FU to U. Nothing to see here, unlike these charts that have like a big spike and then there's no movement, so we can ignore that. Come on, TIGR. Let's see, this thing slow down a little bit. Okay, so we have this, the high of day from this morning, 552, and then there's rejections there from the from Friday's trading session. So, you know, there's a rejection 1 cent above, 2 cents above, 3 cents above. So there's too many close resistances. So let's set an alert for break above 5.6, which is Friday's high of day. Before that, it's below VWAP now, so break above VWAP could also be a trade for a move towards that 5.6. Okay, so let's make that trade plan. TIGR 538. Where's the EMA 20? We can use that as a stop. 534. And then we have, what is this high here? 545, and then 552, 545, 552, 5.6 is indeed break above VWAP. Break above 5.6 is squeeze level. This is what we do in the chat room every day. All day long, really. We just, you know, as the day goes, the momentum scanner during market hours will keep spitting out results, and then we'll do this analysis on them and be prepared for either breakouts or bounces. And this one is TISI. All choppy, so harder to determine an entry that you can really trust. Maybe this EMA 50 bounce, because it seems to be respecting it very well. Other than that, just 5-minute flag breaks. Also, the volume's a little too low on that one still. And on all of these. Let's see anything from Friday that still has volume. Nothing really. So we can, this one is CLVR. We traded on Friday. It had a lot of insane moves. It seems to be doing a dead cat bounce now. So we have this low of day from Friday. Um, well, it's not really low of day. The support from Friday that was serving as resistance this morning seems to be serving as support, and VWAP's right there. So it stays an important level. Let's see the high here. This candle. What is the high here? 266. So let's mark that. I think, we can trade a bounce on VWAP on this, but on dead cat bounces, a safer trade is actually a breakout. So we can send alert for breakout up to 66, which is this morning's high, for a squeeze towards, maybe, what is this here? 278. And that's it. Dead cat bounces are not an all-day trade. We trade them typically in the first 45 minutes of the morning, and then they normally reverse and start dying again. Okay, so that's it for this morning, you guys. I hope to see you in the chat room so we can trade together. And please use the comment section to ask any questions and let us know if there's anything else you'd like to see in these morning videos. Thank you.